The bye week, it's been refreshing. I think that our guys have they were humbled after this last game, and I think that they've come out with a new sense of urgency and a work ethic that we need to have to start having some continued success. And the good thing about it is you get a chance to give some other guys some reps and see what they can do, and that creates competition. And we're starting to see some of these younger players, some of these younger skilled players, push some of these veterans, and I like what I'm seeing so far.
The bye week was good for us. It really came at a good time. Like most teams, pretty beat-up football team. A lot of guys have been missing in action for a couple of weeks. Defensively, we were able to get Brandon Lenore back, which is a huge plus for us at corner. Starting corner has been out since the first quarter of the first game, and that's been a big loss to us. But Brandon will be back, and so that's exciting. Chris Glover, who came in and backed up at corner, also is recovered and now back practicing. So we went from a very, very thin position to at least having some depth back at corner, which is critical, and so excited about that. Still have a couple of guys that haven't made it back yet. We did lose Kadeem Phillips for the year with surgery, young freshman that had really been coming on in the last couple of games before he got hurt. And Kahari Bailey is still in a situation where he's not ready to go yet at tackle. So a little thinner at the D-line in some positions than we'd like to be. And then, of course, Jaquil Walker continues to struggle with his ankle again. Starter that we lost in the first game that hasn't seen any action. So a little bit of good news, a little bit of still waiting news.
The best part about homecoming is getting a chance to see some of the other alumni. Guys that you played with, guys that came before you, guys that hopefully will come after you. It's a big weekend for us with recruiting as well, and the atmosphere should be exciting, and just a chance to go down memory lane with some of those guys before and after the game that I played with will be an exciting moment for me.
First homecoming was two pretty long pick sixes and helped the team get a win over NAU. Is that a tradition that you'd like to continue with? Having those 80-plus yard interceptions for touchdowns?
Yeah, I think that's a good tradition to start. The bottom line was getting the win. That's the most important thing is finding a way to win. I don't really care how we do it as long as we do it. And I'm really looking forward, hopefully, to have our defense give a good performance here at home. We haven't played that well at home yet. We've played our best football on the road defensively, and we got to find a way to help our football team win, whatever it takes, and that's what I'm looking for this week.
Once you get to coaching, you don't think about how your playing days a whole lot. It's more about the next game, and for us, that is the focus. It's always what is next, and right now it's UC Davis, and I love this school, I love this program, and I'm just grateful to have an opportunity to be here and get the opportunity to go out and get this win on Saturday. That's our focus completely, and after that, then we can try to relive some memories.
Well, they're a blue-collar offense. You have to have a lot of respect for UC Davis. Their first 5 games, they were in every one of them and battled. And they've got a very sound offensive plan, and they stick to it. They know what they want to do. They have 2 really good running backs in Luga and Kelly who pound the football in there and are tough, hard runners. They've really have a nice offensive line. Their left tackle is a all-conference guy from last year and very good player. And then you go to the quarterback, Ben Scott, who's got another year of experience under his belt and really understands what they want to do offensively, does a nice job of running the offense. The receiver, Vargas, is definitely a target for him. He's been their big play guy, number 80. And so this is an offense with a lot of balance. They know what they want to do. They want to be a run-first football team. They want to pound the football at you and play action pass early, and then they're down if they have to. They'll spread you out and throw the football, and they've got the ability to do both. Even before they beat NAU, we knew we had a good football team coming in here, and we've been preparing that way, obviously. The bye week's been real good for us. We had a couple of practices, not so much focused on Davis, as more focused on our fundamentals and getting healthy. And now that the game week's here, we've had some prep time for Davis, and we're ready to go.
Yeah, they did. They changed up against Northern Arizona. I don't know if it was based on what they were doing offensively or if it had to do with the injuries. I know a couple of their key players are out, number 8, 54, and 19, and that may have had something to do with it. But either way, they still did a good job. They made the adjustments necessary, and they were able to contain Northern Arizona in their offense.
As we saw against Sac State, anytime you can turn the ball over, create those turnovers, create big plays, and that's what we're looking for, a big play mentality from our defense to go create some things on defense, come up with some plays that are going to really spark the football team, give some field position to the offense, put a little doubt in the opponent's mind, all those things that a turnover does. It just creates a deal of confidence on your side of the football. So that is something we got to continue to do. We built off that in a couple games, and we've had great success. When we haven't had that type of performance, we haven't had as much success. So I think that's critical. And then obviously for this football game, it's really being good on first down. We can't let them get those 4 or 5 yard chunks on first down that they've been doing against everybody. They do a nice job at, like I say, run the football and play action pass. Big screen team to the backs and to the wide receivers. They've got a very nice screen game, so they present a lot of challenges.
We got to be able to run the football, but on top of that, we've had opportunities to stretch the field throwing, and we got to make the plays. I am excited about the competition that's being created this week in practice, and it's we got a talented group of players, and I'm excited to see what some of these guys can do. So now if we learn our assignments, some of these younger guys get a chance to play, and I think that there's a different level of speed that we haven't been able to exploit, to exploit opposing defenses. So that's what I think I'm excited about this weekend.